5 signs that tell women you are beta. Right? Let's crack right into this, guys. So, the first sign that a woman knows you're beta is when you shower her with compliments, okay? When you just shower her with praise, when you completely pedestalize her, make her feel like a queen, right? Make her feel like she is like the hottest, most beautiful woman on the planet. You know, just completely validate her, feed into her ego. That is when she realizes, wow, this guy is a complete chump. He is completely beta. He's weak. He's trying to win me over by giving me praise. Because when you shower a woman with compliments like that, you know, generally the guys who do this are guys who don't have game to begin with. These are guys who are still living in blue pill fantasy world. These are guys who are still watching those Disney movies and then trying to play it out in their real life dating, you know, in the real life dating world. These are also guys that, you know, because they don't understand pickup and game, they tend to hate on guys like me a lot. Like, oh, you misogyn, you know, you're womanizer, you know, just taking advantage of these poor women, you know, because they think by playing Captain Save-A-Ho that these girls are magically going to have sex with them. No, right? No. When you shower a woman with compliments, the only thing that you are communicating to her is that you are weak and that you have no game. Because guys who have game, guys who have a backbone, guys who are strong, are not just going to come up to these girls and, you know, stand in front of her for the next 20 minutes telling her how much of a goddess she is, right? And how gorgeous she is. Instead, they're going to come up to her and they're going to try to qualify the girl like I do. I mean, a lot of these girls that are unbelievably gorgeous that I approach, like I'm talking about perfect 10s, dime pieces in these venues. I mean, your jaw would drop at some of the things that I say to them. And, you know, it's not like I'm trying to be mean to them. I mean, I am genuinely trying to get to know them. Because the thing that you have to understand about very attractive women, I mean, not even that attractive. I'm talking about like 8s, 9s, and 10s. Any woman above an 8 looks, I mean, even girls who are a 7, right? Girls who are a 7 are still cute. Those girls are still getting a lot of attention. The thing you have to understand about these women, guys don't normally make them qualify themselves to them. So a lot of these girls don't really develop their personality. They don't really develop who they are because they're just so used to men, like weak men, beta males, giving them whatever they want, making them feel like they're these princesses that don't have to lift a finger. Whereas when I approach these girls, I kind of take the role of the father figure because the only guy in that hot girl's life that she respects really is usually just her father, right? If she respects him at all. It's generally just going to be her father because her father obviously does not try to kowtow to her, does not try to pedestalize her. You know, he holds her accountable. And, you know, as a professional pickup artist, I do the same thing, right? And just even beyond that, just wanting to get to know the girl, I put the girl through the ringer. When it comes to like super hot women, like I said, a dime piece, I will generally straight up ask the girl, I will tell her, the girl, hey, name 3 things about yourself that would make me want to get to know you better, but they can't be about your looks. Go. Right? And I'll literally say, go. Right? I'll put the girl on the spot. And I won't feel bad about it. Because I do like the girl. I want to see what she says. Because a lot of these girls will come up with dumb answers. Or they won't be able to answer it at all. And to me, that's a massive, massive turnoff. When the girl's like, it's like, you can't think of one thing beyond just your looks. So basically what you're telling me is all you have going for you is your looks, right? So basically you're just good as arm candy, right? That's all you're going to be good for is arm candy. Or if we have sex, I mean, really, there's nothing beyond that. So when it comes to very attractive women, I don't shower them with compliments, right? Instead, I make them qualify themselves. I'll say, hey, what are 3 things about yourself that would make me or someone that you like, what are 3 things about yourself that would make someone want to get to know you better, but they can't be about your looks? Go. Then I'll just sit back. I'll stay silent. I'll let the girl answer. I won't interrupt her. I'll just sit there and listen to her. I'll let her blab away. Right? Because I want to find out about her. You know, the mistake a lot of guys make, by the way, is they go in, they immediately start bragging about themselves. They brag about their job, their car, their house, their business, right? and they start qualifying themselves to the girl instead of making her qualify herself to them. Right? And so when you shower a girl with all these compliments and just tell her how perfect she is, all you're communicating to her is that you're weak, you're beta, and you have no game. Okay? Does this mean that you can never compliment a girl? Of course not. I mean, sometimes upon the approach, I might tell a girl, hey, I saw you, I thought you were cute, I just want to say hi. Right? And I'll just say it like that. The thing is too, a lot of newbies will say, hey man, I thought you said never compliment women. And I tell newbie students, even intermediate students, I don't want you guys complimenting women yet, right? Because it's gonna come from the wrong frame. When you compliment a woman and you're a newbie or intermediate to pick up, it's gonna come from the wrong frame, and it's gonna come off as weak, needy, desperate. So I don't want you to do that yet. Okay, when you get to an advanced level and even a mastery level, right? When you get to an advanced and mastery level, you could say whatever you want and you'll get away with it. Why? Because it will be coming from the right frame. Because everything boils down to social calibration and frame when it comes to pickup. So when guys see me walk up to a girl, I'm like, hey cutie, I can get away with that because I can put it in the right frame, in the right context, with the right subtext, where the girl will read into it as high value. Right? It's like, okay, this guy is not saying this out of a place of lack. He's saying it out of a place of abundance. And because I'm saying it, I'm coming at the girl like that, it comes off very differently from, say, a newbie or an intermediate student coming from a place of lack, walking up to the girl and going, hi cutie, and the girl's like, oh God, and I've seen that just happen on way too many occasions. This is why I tell newbie and intermediate students, never compliment the girl. Okay, when you get to an advanced and mastery level, you can say anything you want and you can get away with it. But by then, you'll know how to get away with it. Even if the girl tries to call you out or tries to shit test you, and sometimes she will when you call her cutie or whatnot. What? I don't even know. You call me cutie, right? When you're at an advanced to mastery level, you'll know how to handle that type of shit test. When you're a newbie to intermediate, you'll just fall to pieces. Right? You'll just, oh, I'm sorry then. I'm sorry. Right? You'll just fall to pieces. All right, moving on. The second sign that a girl knows you're beta, you blow up her phone. You text her 24/7. You leave her voicemails. You call her. You're constantly trying to ask her out. You're constantly trying to see what she's doing. You're just constantly at the girl trying to get her to respond to you, right? And all you're communicating to the girl when you do that is that you have no other options but her. That you have no other women in your life. That she is like the main focus of your world. And she knows if she even just responds back and says hello, that she's gonna have to deal with like another dozen texts from you that day. And she doesn't want to, right? So a lot of times these girls will just ghost you because she doesn't want a guy who's going to be that needy, that desperate, who's gonna blow up her phone like that. The third sign a woman knows you're beta is that you show up on time for dates. Okay, and this is gonna be a little controversial because I will have guys who don't do game, who don't do pickup, who don't teach this stuff. Of course, give me their amateur Disney response and be like, "Hey, it's just rude if you're late without calling. It's just rude. It's just common courtesy to be on time, mister." And the thing you have to understand is the reason why they call this a game is because it's a game, right? And if women didn't want to play the game, we wouldn't need the game, right? Women invented these rules, guys. We didn't invent these rules. Women invented them. I just teach you how to play them. Simple as that, right? And when you first start dating a girl, at least for the first 2 to 3 dates, definitely the first 2 to 3 dates, you never want to be on time. You want to be at least a few minutes late. Just use this as a rule of thumb. Always make sure she's there before you. Okay, make sure she's there before you. Not only will this communicate to the girl that you have better things to do, you have better options, but also it will tell the girl that, hey, maybe she's not that important to you. Okay? And again, I know the beta simps who don't do pickup are going to chime in and be like, no, you know what she's going to think? She's going to think he was raised improperly. He doesn't know his mama didn't teach him right. He doesn't know how to be on time and blah, blah. And it's like, no, she's not going to be thinking that. And Even if she does try to call you out on that, like, hey, this is the third date and you've been late all 3 times in a row. What's going on? Right? It will be coming from a place of attraction, because she will feel like she'll feel a little bit of annoyance with you because you're just not on time. Doesn't mean you need to be like an hour late or half an hour late. I mean, 5, 10, maybe even 15, 20 minutes will do. Right? Again, trust me. I've been doing this my entire adult life, right? And I was one of those chumps way back in the day, constantly showing up on time for every single date. I was always there before the girl. I was promptly there right on time. And it was through years and years of training that I came to see that when I showed up late, my closing ratio skyrocketed. I mean, there are times where it's like, okay, why does it have to be this way, right? It makes you kind of think like, man, welcome to the game. That's all I can say. The third sign that tells a girl you're beta is when you show up on time for dates, because really what you're communicating to the girl is that you really don't have any other options, that you value her, which sounds good on paper, right? Again, this sounds good on paper, like you value the girl. That's great. You value her time. Hey, that's great, right? But not in the very beginning, while you're still in the courting. Well, while you're still in the courting process, right? It doesn't pay in the courting process, because she will actually hold that against you, right? She'll be like, oh, that's so sweet. He's on time. He's so prompt. Just like a gay little brother. That's how she's going to see you. And then when you end up in the friend zone, you'll be like, shit, I should have listened to M. I should have just showed up late. All right. Another thing too, if you're meeting up for drinks and she gets there before you, she's going to order her own drink, right? She's probably going to put her card on the tab too. So you're not going to be on the hook for that. But if you show up before her, or if you get there at the same time, guess what? You're going to have to be paying for her drinks all night. Right? So if you want to avoid that, I mean, there's another benefit of showing up late, is she'll probably open her own tab and you won't have to front that bill, because, drinks are not cheap. Right? I mean, especially in a bar, they could go for like 10, 15, 20, even more than that. So show up a little bit late, guys. Trust me on this, okay? Just trust me. The fourth sign that tells a woman you're beta is when you agree with everything she says, okay? When you filter yourself through her lens, through her world, through her reality. Okay, when you filter yourself in order to please her, so you don't offend her, right? And then anything she says, even things that you don't agree with, you just agree with her just because you think that she'll like you for it. And really, the truth is, women have like a sixth sense. They can tell when you're faking shit like that. Why? That's why it's just not good to be dishonest like that. You should just be like, hey, I don't really agree with that, but that's your opinion, right? It doesn't mean you need to get into a conflict with her, especially if you're getting political. Try to avoid those topics, okay? Especially for the first few dates. Don't get political unless you're on the same political fence, right? If you're on the same side, hey, that doesn't matter. You'll probably bond together. But if you're not sure, say you might be right wing and she might be left wing, or she might be right wing and you might be left wing, just don't bring up politics right away. Okay, don't talk about that stuff. More than anything else, do not agree with everything she says, because that is not going to work in your favor. Okay, that is going to work against you. And the fifth and final sign that tells a girl that you are beta is that you never ever take the lead. You never ever have a plan. Instead, you are constantly looking at her to take the lead and at her to do the planning. And even when you do make plans, right? Say you do try to take the lead, instead of just taking the lead and running with it, instead, what you do is you ask her for permission. You go, hey, is this okay if we go here? Is this something you want to do too? Right? You ask her for permission. Is it okay if I plan this for us? No, just do it, right? Just do it. I mean, at this point, like if you're going on a date together, you should know a little bit about her, right? You should know a little bit about her likes and dislikes, right? I mean, you don't have to know, her entire backstory, like her upbringing or childhood. So always have a plan in place, okay? Because even not asking her permission, she is just by default going to ask you, oh, where are you taking me? Where are we going? Right? And then you'll tell her, hey, we're going here. I'm taking you to this bar. I'm taking you to this venue. I'm taking you, to this city. Wherever you guys are going to go. We're going to go have drinks. We're going to go dancing. We're going to go do this. We're going to go rock climbing. Whatever you have planned. Okay, she's just going to ask you by default, like, what are we doing? Like, yeah, we're doing this. And if she has anything to say about it, she will say it right then and there. Like, oh, I can't go rock climbing. I'm afraid of heights. You'll be all right, girl. There's a professional instructor there. I'm going to be right behind you. I'm going to be doing it with you. I'm afraid of heights too. Whatever you need to tell her. Right? Just take the lead. Don't be like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I didn't know you were afraid of heights. Ooh, yeah, no, rock climbing's out. It's out, girl. Don't worry. It's out. No. Go, hey, don't worry, girl. It's going to be fine. I've been doing this a long time. I'm going to be right behind you. I got us a professional instructor. They have professional instructors all over this place. You'll be fine, right? You'll have a rope around you. You'll be fine. It's time to conquer those fears, right? You take the lead, right? Because when you show her that you are confident in your plans, in taking the lead, guess what? She will follow, right? She will follow. But when you sit back and you ask her permission, or worse, you expect her to do everything, like basically take on the role of the man, you're done, okay? That girl is not going to have any respect for you, and she's going to be like, this dude is beta. I'm ghosting him. I don't want anything to do with him. And those are my top 5 signs that tell the girl that you're beta. So don't make these mistakes, guys. Please do not make these mistakes. Until next time, this is M from the 33 Secrets, signing out from my hotel room here at the top of this casino that I'm staying at. Until next time, don't forget to smash that like button below. Also hit that notification bell so that you are notified whenever I release a brand new coaching video here on the YouTube. More importantly, guys, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it if you guys subscribe. But moreover than that, hey, when you subscribe to my channel, you are going to learn a ton. Okay, so it's not like you're going to subscribe to my channel and you're going to be fed more blue pill Disney shit. No, you are going to be red pilled when you are subscribed to this channel. And you're going to get every single coaching video I upload to YouTube right as I upload it. Okay, you're not going to miss a beat. Okay, this is why it's very important you subscribe to my channel as well and share my coaching videos with other like-minded guy friends of yours. Okay, so we could really start to get this knowledge out there, because not enough guys have this knowledge, man. A lot of guys are suffering out there. A lot of guys are making dumb mistakes. A lot of guys are getting divorce raped. A lot of guys are marrying these single moms, these post-wall single moms that rode the CC in their 20s. A lot of these guys are ruining their lives. And it's my mission in life to try to help and save as many guys as possible. Help save and red pill as many guys as possible. But I can't do that if you're not even subscribed to my channel, right? So make sure you're subscribed. And if you want to support my work and all this red pill content I'm teaching you guys even further, the best way to do that is by jumping into my monthly online coaching program, 7 Months to Mastery, where I am teaching guys just like you how to go out there and approach and close the youngest, hottest, and most beautiful looking women on the planet. I am talking about 8s, 9s, and 10s, the same exact type of women that myself and my students are out there cold approaching day and night every single week, and I kid you not, every single week. Okay? I don't teach you guys to go after the single moms or the low-hanging fruit or these women who are just getting off the CC who are going to divorce rape you someday. No, I teach you how to go after the young, high-caliber, beautiful women out there. Cool chicks that you would want to bring in your life, okay? We call them good women on this channel. If you want to support my work, that is the absolute best way to do it. And the first month is only $1. Okay, so it's only $1 for the entire first month of coaching lessons in 7 Months to Mastery. Right? The reason why it's only $1 is because I want you to try it out for yourself to see all of the powerful lessons that I'm teaching you in 7 Months to Mastery before you commit to it for the next 7 months. Okay, that first month, only $1. Try it out. See what I'm teaching these other guys out there. I have so many success stories now. So many guys. You see sometimes they comment below. on a lot of my coaching videos. They're like, hey guys, get into 7 months to mastery. I'm not just saying that, but oh my God, you're gonna learn a ton. It's awesome. He doesn't upload the best dollar you're ever gonna spend in your entire lifetime. And all you need to do to sign up is just click that link below in my description box. It will take you over to my website where you could get signed up right now. It just takes 2 seconds. So do that now, and I will see you in my next coaching video.